Hello everybody and welcome to the second update for my fictional Eastern Iowa International Airport located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So this one, this is a completely fictional airport. This is not on the taxi line. Let me fix that. There we go. Sorry about that. Off to a great start already. So this is a fictional airport located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is absolutely gigantic, so completely unrealistic to use the Cedar Rapids, Iowa that we know and love today. But this is a built different Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and built better. So we have international flights from all across the world here. So this is a new airport update series. Actually, I'm recording this in advance, so I will not have any new models that I have gotten from Christmas or whatever in this update. So these are all older models, and as you can tell already, no jet bridges because I don't have enough to fit this airport, and that's probably going to be a theme at least for these first bunch of updates until I can make until I can find the time to make Lego ones or buy enough, which the Lego ones is probably more realistic to for being completely honest right here. But we'll get the update started here. We are in Terminal 1. I have decided that this is going to be Terminal 1. This terminal right here. I know there was a bit of confusion in the last update because I hadn't really decided which terminals to designate which number to. Well, this one's going to be the first one because when you're driving in, you drive in through there, and this is going to be Terminal 1. And so yeah, there are no gate markings on the gates. I forgot to do that, but that's a different story. We'll be getting it started here in the Econ course. This is Alaska and American, or sorry, this is the FCon course. This is Alaska and American here. So we'll begin with this Alaska 77 MAX 9 in the Orca, the West Coast Wonders livery here at Foxtrot 5. This one is getting boarded up for the flight out to Anchorage. Right here we have the American Airlines A321 in the Stand Up to Cancer livery. This one is on the turn from LAX. We'll be heading out back there in about an hour, 20 minutes. Right here we have the American Eagle UN 75 operated by Republic. This will be heading out to LaGuardia in about 45 minutes. Here we have the Delta Connection CRJ900. This is operated by SkyWest, and this one came in from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and just pulled into its gate actually, and this will be heading out to Detroit. Right here we have the Delta A321. This one came in from Phoenix, and I'll be heading out to Atlanta. I think I forgot to mention this, but the time frame for this airport update is 6 a.m. This is kind of my Gemini Just 333-esque airport in which it progressively changes. So if you go back to the last update, you'll see some of these aircraft with the same routes. So that's kind of how it's going to go. It's going to progress in between the updates. So some of these aircraft are still here from the last one, and there'll be new ones as well. So that's kind of how this is going to go here. Right here we have the Delta 737-200 in the breast cancer awareness livery. This one is on the turn from LAX. And then right here we have the Spirit A320 in the Bear Fair livery. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare, and it will be continuing on to Phoenix. This one also just arrived. Now, so that's all Terminal 1 right there. So yeah, Concourse F right there, American and Alaska, and this one is the Econ course with Breeze, JetBlue, Spirit, Delta, and Frontier. And that's all the action going on over here. And then we will continue on into this. We kind of have this little Southwest Airlines satellite, which isn't really a satellite. It is connected landside, but it is kind of like a satellite because it's all alone over here. Only Southwest for now. Here we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the New Mexico 1 livery. This one came in from Chicago Midway, and it will be continuing on to Sacramento. Right here we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 with split scimitars in the Kenya Blue livery, and this one is getting boarded up, and the bags are getting loaded up right there. This will be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Here we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Heart livery with splits. This one is getting pushed back for the flight out to Nashville. Nashville, Banashville, as CGP Grey called it. Right here we have the 77800 in the Heart livery. This one is just pulling into the gate after arriving in from Baltimore. Now we will continue on to Terminal 2 right here. This is where all the non-Star Alliance international flights come into. So pretty empty for now. But we have 2 aircraft here, if I can orientate myself. Start in the back there. If we can get it back there. Here is the BWIA West Indies 737-800. This is filling in for a Caribbean Airlines 737 MAX 8. Or just an 800, as they do still have 3 of those, but I don't believe they fly anymore. So BWA West Indies is the airline that turned into Caribbean Airlines, so that's kind of what I'm using that for, Caribbean Airlines. By the time you're watching this, I probably do have a Caribbean MAX 8, but for now I just have to use this one, so this one won't be here for too many more updates. It'll be sitting here at its gate for a while, or for the next couple updates, but the next cycle in which I need a Caribbean aircraft, the new MAX 8 will be here. So this one will be heading out to Port-au-Prince. Or no, that's Haiti. Port of Spain. That one is in Trinidad and is the hub for Caribbean Airlines. So no Port of Spain yet, or Port-au-Prince. I get the two mixed up really easily for some reason, but yeah, that one's heading out to Port of Spain. Right here we have the Air Transat A321neo. This one came in from Vancouver, and it'll be heading out to Montreal. So yeah, that is it for Terminal 2 here. It's pretty empty, but they will be getting a lot of heavies in later updates, so stay tuned for that. We'll get the cargo section. I'll get the taxiing aircraft last. We'll get the cargo section before we move into Terminal 3. Right here we have the Korean Air Cargo 747-8F. This one is just sitting here. Not much going on for this guy. I'll be heading out to Seoul, Incheon later on today. Just knocked an aircraft here. That fixed. Right here we have the FedEx section, beginning with the MD-11 right there. This one is on the turn from Memphis. And then we'll move the camera over for the next aircraft. It is the FedEx Feeder ATR-72 from Mountain Air Cargo. This one came in from Des Moines, as they run a little cargo service with the ATR to Des Moines. And we'll stretch the zoom out for this one. If we can, there it is, the UPS 767-300. This one came in from Louisville, and it'll be on the turn back out there. So now we will move into Terminal 1 here. So this is United's hub here. United has a hub, and they operate out of, or Terminal 3 rather, they operate out of here, Terminal 3, and this is where also all the Star Alliance partners, the international partners, park in this area over here. This is where we will begin. We'll begin with the Air Canada CRJ-900, operated by Jazz Aviation. This one is just getting ready to push back for the flight out to Toronto Pearson. Right here we have the Copa Airlines 737-800 and the MLB livery. This one will be heading out to Panama City. And then the Air Canada A220-300. This one came in from Vancouver as well, and we'll be heading out to Montreal. Just like the Air Transat. So now we'll move on to the B concourse here. This is all of United's mainline flights, beginning with the Continental, operated by United 737-200. Of course, these colors are still operated by United, so that's what this one is. Came in from San Francisco, and it'll be heading out to LAX. Right here we have the United 737-800. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare, and it will be heading out to, let's say this one is heading out to, let's go, how about Atlanta for this guy. Over here we have the United A319. And this one So we'll be heading out to, trying to remember what I said in the last update. Whatever I said in the last update is correct, but I believe it was Houston. But I'm not sure if that is correct, as I'm getting confused with some of the ones from the last update. So that might have been on the 737. Whatever I said in the last update for this one is correct. So my apologies for getting on that one, but you have a lot of Uniteds to get to here. We have the Eco Skies 737-900. This one's going to be heading out in about an hour to Las Vegas. I did remember that one. And then we have the Starlines 737-800, which I believe is heading out to San Diego. I believe that's what this one was. But if not, it will just be whatever one was in the last update, I guess. My apologies for not catching up on that as much as I would have liked. Here we have the United Express E170. I just realized this one was pulled so far back from there. Very professional here. We'll just fix that one. That looks okay. So here the United Express E170, operated by Republic, came in from Newark Liberty, and it will be heading out to, we'll send this one up to Nashville as well. Here we have the United Express CRJ200 in the Evo Blue livery. This one came in from Wichita, and it'll be heading out to Springfield, Illinois. Right here we have my brand new at the time I'm recording this, brand new. By the time you're watching this, is not brand new. United Express CRJ 550, operated by GoJet. This one came in from, where did this one come in from? This one came in from, nope, that's the other one. I'm getting my two flights mixed up here. So this one was Des Moines, and I'll be heading out to Sioux Falls. Those are JJ Skippy's airports. And I paired them up together on the CRJ 550 because JJ Skippy is a cool guy. And it kind of just worked out that way. It's a fitting aircraft for the two. So now we will move on to the taxiing aircraft. I'll actually just begin here with this United Express CRJ 200. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare, and this one is taxiing out for Omaha. I believe that's what that was, and if it's not, it's the other way around from the last update. Now we go on to the taxiing aircraft, beginning with the United 737-200. This one came in from, just came in from LAX, and it will be later heading out to San Francisco, so the reciprocal of the Continental non-winglet version. Whoa, very close to this one. Here we have the United 737-700. This one just landed in from Cleveland, and will be taxiing into its gate. Right here we have the American A319 taxiing out for the flight out to Washington Reagan National. Here we have the Delta 737-900 taxiing out for Seattle. The JetBlue A320 in the For-Good livery will be heading out to Boston. Here we have the SkyWest CRJ 700 for United Airlines. This one just arrived in from Grand Rapids, and it'll be heading out to Tulsa later. Right here we have the United Airlines 767-300 in the Old Star Alliance livery. This one is taxiing out for Honolulu. And finally here we have just landing the Sun Country Airlines 737-800, also just arriving in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this one, actually Sun Country is one of the airlines. Because Sun Country is weird in real life, they actually park in Terminal 2 because there isn't enough space for them anywhere else. So Sun Country parks in Terminal 2 along with the Velo and Allegiant. I know in the last update I had Allegiant at Terminal 1, but I decided to move them over here to Terminal 2 just because I wanted to put Breeze next to JetBlue because they are owned by they began by the same person, and, you know, they look kind of similar. So yeah, that one just arriving in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Gorgeous aircraft right there. But that'll do it for this airport update. If we have a good shot here to end it on, the Air Canada H20. I guess it's kind of cool. So yeah, that'll conclude this airport update. I know I could probably improve on these updates a little bit better to try to get some of these routes down. So sorry about the little confusion over there at the United section, just forgetting some of the routes completely. So my apologies about that. But yeah, that'll conclude this airport update. Thank you all for checking it out. There'll be another one next month. These will probably be up monthly. And I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.